Hey there, welcome to today's video. We are starting today's video in a Hyundai Avante. What we are going to do in this video is to share with you what is inside the Hyundai Avante so that you know whether this is the vehicle right for you. Alright, so now that we have stopped the vehicle, let's have a look at the Hyundai Avante. This is how the Hyundai Avante looks like from the outside. Pretty much like a regular car. But what's really interesting is the inside of this vehicle. Now this model of the Hyundai Avante, I believe, is not really the newer model, which is pretty good for me because I think that sometimes the newer models are a little sensitive. You can see that this is really very comfortable. There's a lot of leg space, and this is just the front section, and later you realize that the back section has a lot of leg room too. The glove storage area is pretty spacious, which means that you can put all your snacks and anything that you need to bring on a road trip in here. Now the back section is very spacious. Now we haven't moved the front chair. I can see that there's a lot of leg room, so it's very comfortable to be sitting here. Now in terms of the head space, maybe not too much. I'm not very tall, but well, there is sufficient head space. Very importantly, there are aircon vents for the people who are sitting behind. This is so important because when you're traveling, you really need to have some air at the back. Otherwise, it's not going to be cool enough for them. So how do we open the boot? Oh, I think I have to open the boot from the inside of the vehicle, so I'll be back. So what I realized is that the way to open the boot is either by using the key that is provided with the vehicle, or that you have to use the manual lever that is inside the vehicle. This is a huge boot space, definitely good enough for you to put almost anything and everything you want, from your marketing to your day trip to a whole bunch of luggage bags. As a driver, the controls that you have in this vehicle is more than sufficient. The Hyundai Avante is an automatic transmission vehicle, and there are 3 drive modes: normal, eco and sport. And with all the necessary controls in the middle of the vehicle, it makes controlling everything very easy. This is the fan control speed or the aircon control speed. This is where you want air to be blowing through. And of course, this is the coldness of the aircon that you want it to be. And this is the hazard light. Now what we are going to do is to take the car for a test drive. We are going to try the 3 different modes. Offhand, before we parked the vehicle, I realized that this vehicle is really very strong. Even at normal mode, when I press the accelerator down, I actually move back because of the inertia of the vehicle. So I think this is going to be a very interesting test. I'm not too sure what's the difference between the eco and sport mode now because the normal mode is already so strong. So let's go for a test drive and let's see how it turns out. Now before we continue, please allow me to share that this Hyundai Avante is from Car Club SG, and Car Club SG is the sponsor of today's video. They are a car sharing company and they help you to save a lot of money when you travel with them. It's very easy to rent your vehicles with Car Club SG. All you need to do is to download their app. It's the Car Club SG app. Once you have their app, just look around the map to see or look for the car that you want. They have a huge variety of cars to choose from. Choose the vehicle that you want to drive in and then start trip, okay? With these 3 simple steps, you will have a lot of fun traveling around with your family and friends. Alright, so now we're in the normal drive mode. Let's see how it turns out. Ready? And 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, this is interesting. You heard the engine rave, right? Yeah. So the engine raves for about maybe 1 second or 2. Maybe we have to replay the video to see that. And then the speed starts to pick up. So that's how the normal mode works. We will now try the normal mode under normal conditions. So I'll just let it pick up slowly and let's see how it feels like driving the vehicle under such conditions. The pickup is pretty good. There's strength in the pickup. Now I realized that it's quite similar to before. At the start, the car moves quite slowly. Then it starts to pick up speed suddenly and then it goes pretty fast. Alright, so normal mode, once again, pressing the accelerator all the way to the ground. See that? It's the same thing. So first you will hear the raving of the engine, it moves quite slowly, then suddenly accelerates very quickly and then reaches the top speed. Alright, so now we're in the eco drive mode. Let's see how it turns out. We are now in eco mode. So what I want to do now is to first press the accelerator all the way down to the floor of the vehicle and see how fast this vehicle picks up in eco mode. Okay, ready? Clear, and let's go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, alright, so there is in fact a huge difference in the eco mode. I realized that when we press the accelerator all the way down to the base of the vehicle, it takes a long time to actually ramp up its speed. I think the main difference is that you don't actually feel that impact in your body. You don't feel the inertia pushing your body at all. It just picks up slowly, even though you have pushed the accelerator all the way down to the floor of the vehicle. Alright, so how does it feel like now in eco mode if I accelerate normally? Okay, so let's try that now. Okay, and this is the eco mode when we accelerate normally. I think the stark difference between the normal and eco mode is that in eco mode, you feel like you are really accelerating very much slower. So it's a very constant, slow pace of speed increase. And finally, we are in the sports mode, so let's see how this turns out. Alright, so now we're in a perfect condition to test the sport mode. The road in front of us is perfectly clear. Okay, sport mode in 3, 2, 1, and go. Whoa, what? Do you see that vehicle?
Yeah,
he tried to cut, right? But we were in sport mode, so he couldn't get through.
Oh my gosh,
We're gonna let him go first, man. Yeah, it's a dangerous driver. He tried to squeeze through.
You saw that he went from the right side to the left side. He just squeezed through us again.
He cut 3 lanes to get across. That's why I had to stop the vehicle.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, let's try the sport mode again. It's red light, but let's try a little distance with it. Okay, so that is the sport mode. I think the main difference between the sport mode and the normal mode is really very minute. You don't really feel the difference at all, do you?
No.
In fact, I feel that the normal mode...
Normal feels better than the sport
mode. The sport mode doesn't feel as strong as the normal mode for some reason.
Yeah, so let's just go with the normal.
Alright, so now we're going to test the sport mode with the regular pickup. So I'm just going to press it down slowly and see how it picks up. Okay, it feels a bit sensitive. More sensitive than the normal mode. The big difference in sport mode is when we go slow. Then you start to feel that the pickup is a bit fast. You see that? In slow speed, the pickup is quite fast compared to normal. Normal would be slow pickup, then fast acceleration. This one is fast pickup, but then it stops there for some time. It just hovers there for a certain speed range, then it starts to pick up. Alright, so here's the sport mode. All the way to the floor. Ready? And 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so there's the sport mode. Very slow pickup actually. Let's go back to the normal mode. This is normal mode. Let's go and go. See that? The pickup is much stronger from the start. Alright, so there you have it. This is the Hyundai Avante and what's inside this vehicle. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please help us by liking this video, subscribing to us, and sharing this video with your friends and family. And of course, I would really recommend you trying the 3 different drive modes of this vehicle because it is so different when you are the one pressing the pedal and feeling the impact as compared to just watching it on video, okay? There's a huge difference between the normal and the sport mode, so go try that out. And of course, if you just want to cruise around with your family and friends and have a nice time chatting, then try the eco mode. Now with that, thank you so much once again. I'll see you next video. Thank you so much. Stay cool, stay awesome, and be your best always. Bye!